Don't just live for tomorrow, or just live yesterday. Just be glad for all you have that's in today. And though you've come through many obstacles.
Hey everyone, Connie here, and welcome to my blind reaction to Adventure Time, Season 6, Episode 20. As always, I don't know what to say at the beginning of this. It's like, with each episode being pretty standalone, except for, some things that are clearly setting up for the future, it's hard to talk about it, like, as an ongoing narrative, because for the most part, it's not. So it's like coming in and saying, like, oh, this is what happened last time. Like, we got Prismo back, which, granted, that seems important. But we got Prismo back. Finn's got a new sword made of himself. Because whatever. Stuff like that. It's like, it doesn't take long to talk about that. Because it's super simple. It's super basic. And it, outside of Prismo being back, and the sword, of course, being kind of important, it's like, it's probably not going to be important for a while. It's its own separate story. That those things are going to come back in the future, yes. But they're not going to be like an ongoingly important thing. I don't know. It's just always hard to talk about these going in. But we're going to go into another episode here and see what we've got in store. Hope for the best, per usual. So, when the screen fades to black, pause this redirect and go to the description below. Follow the link to the reaction, and after you watch it, come back here to the redirect and resume play. Because after it fades to black and then fades back in, everything from that point forward will be my afterthoughts and will contain spoilers to the episode. So, that being said, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you at the reaction. And we are back, and we'll begin with spoilers in 3, 2, 1, now. So, you ever see those episodes of a show where almost nothing happens, yet the very little bit that does happen is actually, like, somehow really enthralling? Like, and this can go for movies or games or anything, really, I guess. It's one of those cases where it's super simple. It has no impact on anything. And yet it's somehow one of the more investing episodes of the series. That's what this was. It's because all it is Jake, for some reason, is pretending to be a brick in a wall. I guess because it's been a dream of his. He's getting bored, so he starts narrating the adventures of this random bunny rabbit that happens to hop by. Finn, who had left by a walkie-talkie, gets Starchy's help to broadcast what Jake is saying, without Jake's knowledge, mind you. He broadcasts what Jake is saying over the radio to where the entire kingdom is hearing it. Everyone. We see all these characters we know. Like, again, pretty much everyone. They're all listening. They're all enraptured by this story. That's not even meant to be a story. It's just Jake easing his boredom. And again, nothing is happening, and it's almost guaranteed this isn't going to be important. It's almost guaranteed this is just random silliness. And yet somehow you just find yourself as enraptured as everyone else is. As everyone listening in the episode. Paying close attention, getting invested in the story. It's like you're kind of doing the same as the viewer of this episode of Adventure Time. And it's weird. Because Jake, John DiMaggio, he's not like doing anything particularly amazing in terms of his voice acting here. He's not like making the performance and anything extra special. He's just talking. I mean, the only thing you could say he's doing special is using certain words and everything. That's it. Using certain, like, really nice, high vocabulary words. But otherwise, he's just talking. He's easing his own boredom. So, it's more that everyone is just suddenly becoming enraptured with this story of this bunny just trying to get by, basically. And again, it's the weirdest thing, but it somehow, as a viewer, does get me invested as well. Like, I'm watching all this happen with the bunny just trying to, like, get the carrot and then escape the storm in its warren, to the beavers helping out, to the return of the deer destroying the beavers' work, and even the resilience of the bunny in the end to make a new home inside the fallen tree. It's just, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. I don't understand it. But something about it is just, it hooks me in. Just like it hooked in everyone else. It's simple. It's just completely unimportant, but it's entertainment. And I can't deny that it entertained. And in the end, like that one moment where after the story is done and after the broadcast is done, Finn just calls Jake on the walkie-talkie and is like, "You want to come home now?" And he's like, "Yeah, that'd be nice." It's like, somehow that was emotional. Again, I can't explain why. But somehow it's like, just Jake looking over at the bunny in its home, having returned, having survived and, like, stayed resilient and everything, and reaching it home in the end. It's like, something about Jake saying that admittedly got to me a little. And I can't explain why. I don't know. It is one of the weirdest episodes in the fact that it's not weird. It's one of the weirdest episodes in the fact that it's super basic. In almost anything else, this kind of thing would seem boring. But somehow, I don't know what it is that they did exactly, but they made us care about this simple little bunny that has no impact on anything, most likely. And they got us invested in something like this, and that's insane and impressive. So, yeah, I really like this episode. Even though I'm having a hard time explaining why exactly, I really did enjoy it. It was a really good episode. I had a lot of fun with it, and I was invested. So tell me in the comments below, what did you think of this episode of Adventure Time? And just as a note, I do hope to start getting to more episodes more consistently once we pass the new year. It's just with this coming month with December and everything, with the holiday special I'm doing, I don't know if I'm going to be able to consistently do multiple episodes a week. So I'm going to try to aim to do that consistently after the new year, when we can actually put forth the effort into getting the into multiple episodes a week. We'll see how it goes, though. In the meantime, thank you all so much once again. And for now, I'm Connie, and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.